That was fabulous. Another fabulous walk from Egton Bridge. We came and we parked in the free car park. We then went to the railway station at Egton Bridge, so we started from where the walk that we followed told us to start. We came back under the bridge and then we turned a left down the toll road, which was beautiful. It's a lovely walk all the way down by the River Esk. It took us into Grosmont. We were very fortunate, the steam train was there, so when you watch the video you'll see some of the steam train on there. And then we came back on the other side of the valley, which was nice. It wasn't as picturesque as the first, as going the first walk to Grosmont, but it was nice to do the circular route, and like I say, it was 8k. We've had a lovely time, and you know what, I've definitely got spring our step today. Yay! Hope you enjoy the video. Watch it, thumbs up please. So we started our walk today, so we've come to the railway station because that's where the walk starts from. So onwards and upwards. So we're going to Grosmont, aren't we?
Yes.
About 4 miles circular route. So we're turning right here under the bridge, and then we're going straight on, aren't we?
Yeah, and then turning left.
And then we're turning left. So we come to that beautiful church again. Yeah, free parking, that's where we are. Down to the church. Ooh. Let's take a little look. Yeah, there you go, Grosmont, 1.5 miles, perfect. Yeah, this is the old toll road, so no motor vehicles are allowed on this road. Look there, Egton Estates. This will be a nice path then, won't it, Tony?
Yeah, so we're going down here, then we come to the Toll Cottages a little bit further down.
Oh, this isn't the Toll Cottages.
No,
then.
I thought it was, but they're further down.
The old potting shed. Must have been obviously where they did all the potting for the for the plants.
For the estate.
For the estate,
Yeah.
Estate office, Fan Cottage and River Lodge. Nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
This must have been the walled gardens here, look, that's why that's called the potting
yes.
shed. Yay.
Is it there?
Ah,
Oh, no, it's a llama.
it's a llama. Yeah, on the estate. It's beautiful, I didn't realise there was such a big house there. And have you seen the frost on the frost?
Yeah,
on the
yes.
ground? Yeah.
Alright.
Morning. Yeah, frost on the ground, and there's actually ice in the potty holders. Right, yeah, lovely path we're walking on. With the River Esk to the right of us. I think we walk right the way down the river, don't we?
Pretty much, so we've got the railway on one side of the river.
Yeah. So we've just done our first kilometre of beautifulness. We're just very lucky, aren't we, really?
Yeah, it's a nice start. The track's a nice start.
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. Yeah, nice and fresh.
Don't think it was Christmas, would you?
I know. Well, I don't know, they've got a frost on all of the fields on this side where the sun's not going.
Yeah.
Same as along here, this is Frosty. Frosty the snowman. So we're expecting some wildlife. And we passed a little chicken. Chicken, lay a little egg for me. Yeah, it'd be nice to live around here. Look, you've got your own bridle path coming out of your farm there. We're always just over there. And what's this here? This is the prices.
Yeah, the old toll road.
Yeah. So you've got 1 horse, 2 wheels, 2 horses and 2 wheels, 1 horse and 4 wheels, 2 horses and 4 wheels, 3 horses, especially when we've got 3 horses, haven't you? And 4 wheels. Then you've got a motor car, a motor lorry, a motor bus, a tractor, and a hearse. Gosh, that's beautiful, isn't it? And then your garden goes right down to the river.
Oh, down to the river.
Oh, you can fish for salmon all the time. So we're heading to the railway bridge. So we've got the river on the right, the railway on the left,
Oh, slippy.
and I can just hear a train coming.
Very fast.
Oh, it's going past. Oh, yeah. So that's the Middlesbrough, Great Ayton, Middlesbrough to Whitby. Yeah, fabulous. Very scenic route to take. I would recommend it. So it's under the railway bridge. And continue. So we've come to our first gate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is the river, the closest we've been to it so far. Oh, but it's cold.
Yeah.
Look at the
No
cold
salmon
one.
this morning.
No. Nice though.
Relaxing, isn't it? The sound of the water.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it just looks so clean as well, doesn't it? And that looks lovely and clean down there, doesn't it? So we're just around this corner heading to the road then. I would imagine, do we go right?
Yeah, we follow it to the right.
Yeah. This could be the bit where we used to go swimming, you know. Oh, look at the hills. Oh, have a look. Hi. Hello. Hello. Gromont railway station, that away. Oh yeah, this is where we used to go swimming because there's the bridge, but we used to park on the other side of the bridge. Don't have a walk onto that bridge, are you?
Fun?
The little bridge looking over the water.
Oh, it can be, yeah. Just like that.
Yeah. Looks nice, isn't it? Got horses in the field where we... Whoa!
Oh, slippy.
Whoa! Be careful because that is all slippy. This used to be just a field.
Right.
We used to go down there and we used to swim on the bends. Can you see the road in the water?
Oh, yeah.
You can actually see the road.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, how beautiful is that? This is the River S. So that river must join. Because my mum and dad used to park up here, where them people are now, and we walk across that field and go picnic and sit in the corner and we'd all go swimming. Walk in the park.
It's been good so far.
Yeah.
Flat,
Oh, lovely path.
good path.
Yeah.
Not challenging at all.
Yeah, good for families. Anyway, we'll head through here. Gromont.
So Gromont is not only famous for its steam trains, probably what it's most famous for, but also the Tour de France comes through the North Yorkshire Moors and through Gromont, apparently. Hence the little sculpture. Have a walk over and have a look
Yeah,
on
can
the
do.
platform.
Yeah.
the block off. Are you coming this way?
Refreshments for the double trains. How's the steam train in, Tony?
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, look at that, wow.
Wow.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah, but she says, I'm going to go and look in the top.
How lucky are they? How lucky are
Pullman
they?
dining train.
Yeah. It must be where he's going.
Ah, just the first ones.
Yeah.
Lovely. Are we going up? Going up? Can we go?
Are you going up the bridge?
Well, to the top.
That's like some France, isn't it? So is it, are we across here?
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you. I think we are. I think we're down underneath the tunnel, as if we walk into the where they build the steam trains.
We don't think.
I think so. Yeah.
Bath to engine sheds and doing.
Yeah. Through tunnel. Now look how slippy this is. That's an old bridge, that Tony, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the tunnel to the engine sheds through there. And this is the trail we're taking. Yep, so let's have a little look. Nice fire. Yeah, that was fabulous, that. That soup that I had, homemade butternut squash. Delicious. If you want to catch the train,
Yeah.
you either stand here or we go and stand
Go down
over
there.
there. The gates are opened. All aboard. It's the Pullman Express. The Pullman dining car. Heading to Pickering. It's like a scene from a ghost movie. The train's gonna come through there in a minute. It's gonna come through, it's coming now. Wow! The train is coming. Everybody's happy. Did you see everybody waving? It was like this. It was like the scene from the ghost train.
I tried to get you in because you're getting covered in steam so you couldn't see a thing. But that was missing the train side garage.
I couldn't even see the train.
I know. Oh, you missed the train.
It's happy. Right, onward and upward now.
Yeah, upwards, literally.
Yeah. Oh, is it upwards? All the way. Yeah, that was so funny. I can't wait to see that on camera. I hope I've got it. Yeah, so I think we're going up here, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's another gate.
So we go right.
Yeah.
Rail trail
Still
to go
hear
from.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that was so. I still can't believe how funny that was.
It was prehistoric though when it came out the steam.
Well, I didn't see it.
It was massive.
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
No.
It never came out the steam where I was. I was in it.
That's a nice viewpoint.
The view over Gromont. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, so a beautiful viewpoint. But we're heading this way, which is what our map says, to, well, it doesn't say on there, but this is the path to Egton Bridge. Oh. I mean, yeah, it's another beautiful day, isn't it? We're very lucky. Still nice paths, aren't they?
Yeah. I think this is the only steep part of the whole walk.
Yeah.
And it's not,
And it's not crazily steep, is it?
No.
There we go, come to our first farm. There's two on this bit, isn't there?
So
See?
we're coming to Leith Rig Farm. You join the road.
Oh, right. Barn Owl's Nest.
Yep, join the road. For a little while. Not very long, let me turn off right.
Yeah, that's a funny thing over there, isn't it? It looks like some types of vines or... This road would go around to the left and we're taking the road, we're just carrying straight on down the track. I already have that over there, isn't it? Yeah, nice little country road to walk through.
Right, so over there is Egton.
Over where's Egton?
Over there, that town up there, the buildings up there. The church on the top.
I'd have said that was Egton over there.
I think that's Egton Bridge.
Yes, yeah.
That could be the tall cottage, see down there? That white house. Was the tall cottage white?
Yeah, I think it is. That path down there is where we walked along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the farm in front, now a track ahead. But we looked over the valley, and as I looked over the valley here, I came across this beautiful tree. I've named it Fairy Tree. If you look right down the bottom there, somebody's put a little fairy house. How cute is that?
One more big climb, I think, around the corner. Then it'll be downhill.
Ooh. Pop-up pitch. I think this is what Lynn was on about, you know, with their camping. Is that you just literally have a field like this. And people can stick a tent in it. Oh yeah, there's the road. So do we turn right there or go straight on?
I think we go right because we're heading down towards Egton Bridge.
Right, Egton, 1.5 mile. But we're not going to Egton, are we? We're going to Egton Bridge.
Bluebeck Cottage.
Yeah, beautiful. Imagine living there, Tony.
Mm.
Nice. A nice bench to sit and relax.
Yeah, nice view.
Look across the valley. Woo! So we're on 7 kilometres now, which is nice. So we're coming up to our, I would have thought, one of our final junctions.
Roman Road,
Yes,
ancient monument.
we've done the Roman Road once, didn't we? It's a good walk. Enjoyed that. Pickering, 15 miles, gosh.
Downhill now.
It's all downhill from here. Yeah, the sun's out. Beautiful Egton up on the top there. We're not at Egton, we're at Egton Bridge, which is in the valley. Right, so we're still heading down. Down, down, down.
Lad, we're not walking up it.
Ooh, I know. Ooh, terrible. I might even skip because I'm not happy that I'm not
going
walking
downhill.
up it.
Oh, springing this down. We're springing down the road.
Yeah, springing.
Ah, it is steep, isn't
This
it?
is steep, isn't it? I'm glad that it's not slippy. I'll be on my butt.
Another public path.
Yeah. What's that say? Not deliveries.
Belves. Belves.
Yeah.
Must be near the village.
Egton Bridge.
Oh, right.
Is this the Horseshoe Cafe?
A bit further round. We've just come past the ford, I think.
We've got twinkly trees, twinkly lights on the trees. Let me
Another
get over
car
this
coming.
side.
Possibly.
Yeah. I just think it's more safe, isn't it?
Oh, that's the most sign.
But I had a feeling because of that twinkly tree.
Ah.
Ooh, you can smell the fire in there as well, can't you? Yeah, that's where we stayed last week. There's only one van in there, we could have got in. This is the stepping stones. Not the stepping stones. Not the stepping stones. I'm just going to go and have a look at the stepping stones. I bet the kids swim in here in the summer. Beautiful over there. These are much bigger stepping stones than them ones we were on last week. I feel like I'm on a desert island. Ah, this is beautiful here.
The shortcut.
This is the road. Them stepping stones are much easier than the other ones, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, because they were all even, weren't they? 2 stepping stones. So where does this go then?
Down to the church, maybe.
Yeah. It's actually a nicer way to come
Oh, definitely.
than along the road and over the bridge at Egton, isn't it? You know, going over the stepping stones is beautiful. Gosh, it's a telephone box. Don't see many of them nowadays.
Toilets.
And toilets. Whew. almost there.
8 kilometres.
8 kilometres. We're nearly there. This is where we started off. So we started at the railway station and went down that road there.
In the picture, that's all.
Yeah, excellent. GoPro, stop recording.